Okay guys, what's up? Welcome back to the map making series, PvP map making. And so I've done a few things, and some of you guys probably noticed the slash effect command, I didn't type it in right. Apparently it's changed. So first one I got correct, that is the ID of the potion. Then this is the seconds, then this is the power of it. So yeah, so this is regeneration 10 for 10,000 seconds. And then that's at level 0. And then I said 7. I think I had 7, which is actually instant damage. But I meant 11 for resistance. So, and all that's for 10 seconds. And also, this is a really cool thing that I thought of. So let me illustrate how I came across this. So, let's say you're the person on top of the hill. Everybody has been killed, alright? So someone's going to respawn here, shoot them with your bow, then someone's going to respawn here, and all you have to do is really pivot and shoot, and they'll keep respawning, and you can keep killing them. Obviously, that's not very realistic that you can keep just killing them. Obviously, you're going to run out of arrows. But I mean, you know what I mean. They're all coming from essentially the same direction as you turn. So what I did was I swapped them around. It actually skips every third spawn point is now where they're going to spawn next. So this one stayed the same. Now this spawn point is actually where you would spawn all the way over here. So let me illustrate this as well. So it's going to take like a I guess like a 135 degree turn for every spawn point. I think that's correct. So someone's gonna spawn here, then you gotta turn like a whole 130 degrees, and then someone's gonna spawn here, 130 degrees, someone's gonna spawn here, someone's gonna spawn here, and someone's gonna spawn here, someone's gonna spawn here, then someone's gonna spawn here, someone's gonna spawn here, and so on and so forth. So essentially, yeah, I just made it harder. So you can't just turn like this here, 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 here. It's like this, and then you gotta turn like it's almost behind you. It's not perfectly behind you, but it is, as I said, 135 degrees. I think that's correct. Oh my gosh, I got all mixed up. Yeah, so it definitely makes it harder. Definitely adds another element of difficulty to the person who is standing on top of the hill. Makes it more difficult for them, and I think that's a really cool thing to add. And also, like I've been testing this stuff out. I always do a lot of off-screen work to make sure that you know, the next episode flows well. There's no mistakes. So I'm gonna go to game mode 2. I'm gonna step on this. There, so the effects work, as you can see, all good. So you have speed and strength and resistance, and maybe 10 seconds is too much because you can get to the top and, well, almost the top. I did pause for a little bit. You can pretty much get to the top and then win a fight. So that might be unfair for the person at the top because they don't have strength boost, they don't have speed boost, and they don't have resistance protection. So I might drop it all down to 5 seconds. That seems fair to me. Also, the regeneration particles are kind of a little bit annoying. I was thinking of installing a beacon in here, like right in the center. How cool would that be? To signify, you know, where the capture point is, you know. And then I can have regeneration. Except for I need to build the maximum pyramid, and then I'd want to hide that underground because it'd be ugly to show up. And I don't think you can have blocks on top of the pyramid, so it wouldn't work out so well. Right, so yeah, I forgot to mention while the glowstone's here. You will take a damage when the block hits you. So it doesn't really matter because you're regenerating the next second. So it's not like they'll only take half a heart of damage from the piston pushing the block in. Glowstone is it's not a solid. Quartz is a solid. That's why, yeah, you'll take damage. I have a heart, that's all. But I just added glowstone because you don't want to be like, I don't think you want to get like punched, you know, like, I mean, it's just like a psychological thing. Like, I mean, that might surprise people, like, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna go on and then psh, ouch, you know. I'm not gonna really do any decoration yet. I do definitely want to do some decoration though, like adding bushes or plants or something. I was thinking something like this in the corner, and then I'm gonna change the grass to that nice green color as well, and have something like this, and then a plant. I think jungle saplings look cool, and then a flower pot. I thought that would look cool. Yeah, let's have it like this. Just add some green to this place. Maybe add furniture. Maybe add. I saw some cool other things. Some videos on some things that I can add as well. Just decoration, you know. Make this place look a little bit nice, because as it is, it's not very nice. I'm also had a roof on here probably, but then I'll have to add light and all that stuff. Yeah, so anyways, I'll do that later, probably episode 4 or 5, depending on how far we get with this. Now I keep thinking that I'm gonna go and build more maps, and I keep forgetting to, just because all this work here is a little tedious, and I'm just gonna save it for the end. You know, when everything's finalized with the point system and everything. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, so I decided to just go ahead and do a little decoration, just because I felt like it. So this is the main hub. Just, you know, enclose the roof, add some lights, these plants, and I changed the biome to jungle, so it's got the nice green grass. And yeah, so each button is gonna have a block representing like what you're trying to be the king of, essentially. So king of the hill, we've got dirt, and I made a new one, Pharaoh of the pyramid. I was gonna do king of the, you know, whatever it is for everything, but I figured some people might be saying, well, why not Pharaoh, because that just makes sense. So I was like, you know what, Pharaoh of the pyramid. So let's check it out. Zoom. So this is the new and improved look for the mini hubs. I'm still keeping a 5x5 room, but I've got, you know, like the glowstone. Then I've got sandstone, because this is like a Pharaoh place, and then I've got a roof and glowstone, and then I've got a return to the hub button thing that goes, takes you back to the hub, and also an enter game. So let's do that. Cha, and here we are. So got my sword, got my bow, got my arrows, got my armor, and then you just run to the top, and you're fighting for this top place here. And look, I can see everything from up here. I might have to make the cactus walls a little bit higher, but let me go back to game mode number 1 and show you this map. So yeah, so I use some single player command codes. Maybe I'll show you them later, to create this wall of cactus, because obviously you can't have cactuses like this normally. So if I were to punch any one of these cactuses, I think all of them would break. I'm not actually sure. I should test that out, like back this up. And I hope in adventure mode you can't break this, because then someone might just like abandon the game and break that. I don't know. And they break the wall and they can escape. But anyway, so it's a pyramid. This is normally like an entrance to the pyramid. I've got 4 on the sides, and but you can't get in. It's sealed by these hieroglyphics. But yeah, you're trying to fight for the top, and yeah, so it's all symmetrical, same as the spawn points. Unlike the last map, this map, King of the Hill, wasn't symmetrical. The spawn points. Oh yeah, I decorated this a little bit. I keep forgetting what I did off screen. Yeah, so each flower patch is a different spawn point, and they're pretty much the same distance to this point. They might be off by a block or 2. I don't think it'll really make a difference if it's off by just like a block or 2. But you know, it's kind of hard, you know, to make it completely even, to make each spawn point even, because this is a, you know, an unsymmetrical hill. It's just a random hill, and it'd look bad if it was just symmetrical. Like this whole thing right here is unsymmetrical. But this whole thing is completely symmetrical, except for these dead bushes. I just scattered them around places. And I should probably maybe scatter some cactus as well. Might be cool. Maybe just a couple around here. Might just to add like some character, or just some decoration. Why not? I don't know. It might look nice there. But yeah, so these are 3 blocks. The corner spawn points. I figured it might be worse to be in a corner spawn point than a front spawn point, so I made them slightly closer. But you have to like run up the corner. And then this is just 5 blocks away, but you have to run around this thing. So it's still probably like even. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, this is a good map. And I was thinking about having like a bonus thing if you enter the pyramid, maybe getting like strength, or maybe finding a diamond sword or something like that, or like a bonus something. But I didn't bother. That might just distract people away from the main goal of getting to the pyramid, right? So yeah, that's that map. And I set everything up with you know, the dispensers, filling everything out, and you know, all these spawn points, they're all in the same pattern that I did before, so like it skips every other. So you spawn here, then there, then there, then there, then there, there, and there. And I should probably remove these gray blocks. Yeah, so it's all good. So yeah, this is the second map, Pharaoh of the Pyramid. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, once I'm done destroying these, I'm gonna quickly show you the other hub. Because I decorated as well that hub there. Oh, what's it called? King of the Hill hub. Yeah, so let's just grab this block there. So yeah, King of the Hill. So same thing, enter game and return to the hub, and then I've got flowers in the corners instead of pillars. So yeah, that'll enter the game, that'll return to the hub. Yep. And is this? Oh, it's off by blocks. I thought I fixed that. Ugh. Right. So what to do now? Oh, is that being triggered by the button? Oh, that sucks. Oh well. That's gonna get annoying. I'll just remove those now. You know what? Also about these chests, I'm gonna have like a book, where I explain everything, what to do. So like, only one person is to press the buttons, and then go single file afterwards, like entering the game, and then fight for the hill, and then first one to 100 points or 64 points wins. So ding, and then yeah, so yeah, yellow flower patch. Now we're actually gonna make the point system, and then I'm going to get some friends to play test this map. They have no idea what it's about. I just asked them, "Do you want to play test a map that I'm working on?" So yeah, then it should be good to play test, and then I can just build a bunch of maps and fix whatever needs to be fixed, and take any suggestions that that they have, right? So let me get ready with that. I'm gonna have to write down a bunch of commands on a clipboard, or not a clipboard, notepad, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're here underneath the spawn chunks, because spawn chunks are always loaded, and we want this thing to be always loaded. And I'm gonna run this all off the same timer. This timer here, this timer is always running. Check if there's people above here, but it's also gonna be checking for a couple other things. This is gonna go. Probably have way too many glowstones down here. Anyway, so it's gonna. Oh, it only runs online. So if I need more, run it off of here. So we need, first of all, to test for people. Oh no. First of all, I have to make an objective. So let me get a button out. and I'll make this. It is slash scoreboard. Scoreboard. Objective. Add points. Points is the name. Dummy. And then king points. King points is like, yeah, it's what they're gonna be displayed as, I guess. So boom. The problem is I'm missing an S here. That's all. There we go. So added new objective, points. So that's the points you're trying to gain, and you gain them by being in the correct position. So you know I'm gonna need a massive line. So this is gonna test for, are there people on the different hills. So if they're in the specific coordinates on top of that pyramid, or on top of the hill, or on top of any of the other ones, then they'll gain points. So, wow, that's going to be a lot of timers and stuff. So I plan on making 12 maps, so I'm going to have to do this 12 times. So I have a row of 12 command blocks. 10, 11, 12. There we go. And then this shouldn't interfere with this, because we're going to have to make a timer for each of these. So then I have to go like this and have a comparator. So it outputs when there's somebody on top. There and there. And that triggers another timer to progressively give points. So like, oh no, it has to be inverted with a torch. So another one of these. There. And then, so let me just throw a couple of these along there. And then this is going to, right, so this is going to be a timer, then this is going to progressively give points to the nearest person. So, why did the torch delete? There. So yeah, this is flashing a lot of, this is a lot of redstone updates and stuff, so I'm definitely going to need some light in the situation. So yeah, I'm gonna have to copy what I did there for all of them, what I did there for every single one of these. But you know what, I'm only gonna just do it twice, because I only have 2 maps right now, and then I'll come back and do it again when I make the other maps, so that way I'll save time, I guess. Yeah, and also in case I don't even make 12 maps. Oops, oh gosh, that was wrong. There, so, right, so now they each, there, get a block. It's just going to pulse once, but now it's locked here until they start getting points. So this is going to be slash test for at P at the coordinates, and then I'm going to have to grab the coordinates for the top of the, oh, this is backwards, there. So it's going to test for the P, oh, it's just testing for, a player right now, testing for at P, is there even people? No. So I'm going to have to grab the coordinates for the tops of the thing, so I'll be right back with that. Okay, back here, got the coordinates. So this is going to be for the hill. So it's test for at P negative 1, 6, 10, 16, and negative 1, 4, 8, 480. Think that should work. Oh, no. You know what? I think it's got to be in brackets. Or, oops. It's got to be in these square brackets. So x equals, and then y equals, and then z equals, and then radius of 5. Wrong button. There. So that's testing for a person. Yeah. So it's testing for a person on the hill, with the specific coordinates of actually being on top of the hill. So if there is somebody, it's going to do this. It's going to toggle this, and that is going to do, just to test it, let's do just like slash say point. And let's just say slash say point for this. Oops. This, and then this is going to be the same thing. Let me just copy this. It's not going to be the same coordinates, no, but so X is for the pyramid. Let's see, radius is 3, smaller on top. Z is 185. Y is 17. Didn't notice it's a little bit bigger. And negative 1, 4, 95. Oops, too many negatives. There. That looks correct. So it's going to test for that. Then it's going to say point until there's nobody standing on it. So, I can clear my inventory. I'm going to just do slash kill. And then enter the game. So a bunch of stuff doesn't jump up. It's going to do slash game rule command block output false. But it's still going to say like the message. So enter game. Bing. Let's do this. We are making our way to the top. And then it should start saying point, and yeah, it should still say it, even if command block. Yeah, point. Ha! It works. So point. Getting the point. Ha! Shing, 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 shing. And it's gonna keep going. So just gonna do slash kill. Now it should stop. It is stopped. So let's return to the hub. Go to this place. Enter game. It gives me the same stuff. Now I'm here. Let's run up the hill. Shooting at people. Pretend. Why not? Shoot at the cactus. And then point. So it still goes to here. Does it give me a point if I'm on this block? No, it doesn't. Okay. So it's radius of 2. So 1. Whoops. 1, 2. So you have to be actually... no, I set radius of 3. Weird. Still should be gaining point here. Oh well, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so bam. It worked successfully. So now instead of giving... or instead of saying point, we're actually going to give them a point on the objectives, on the dummy objectives, king points. And let's see. Oops. Oh, getting all tangled here. So it's slash. I'm not even sure. I think it's scoreboard. Something. I'm gonna have to check. As always. All right, guys. So where was I? Right. So first of all, we're gonna do slash scoreboard, and you can actually type these. You can actually just press T and type these. I don't know, for some reason I like to type them in a command block and then hit the commands. But slash scoreboard objectives, set display sidebar points. So the points are going to be displayed here when someone actually gets points. There we go. So you're not going to see it now because no one has points. But you've probably seen it on other maps. There's going to be a box here with all the points, like the names of the people and how many points they have. It's going to be called, king points. And, yeah. So it's going to display there. Where was I? So this is going to be slash scoreboard. Players add at P with the following criteria of this here. At P within these coordinates. There. So at P with those. So players add at P with that stuff. will get, let's see, points. So that's points. 1. Yeah. So it's scoreboard players add. So it's adding a point to the closest player within these coordinates, and maybe it should be I'm not sure, but maybe it should be a random. I'm not sure if @r works. I'll have to test that later. I'm not sure if @r works with that. Points is the scoreboard objectives, and then 1, so it's gonna add +1. So I'm gonna have to check that, and then I'll just copy all of this, paste it here. Whoops! Oh gosh, I forgot. I gotta delete this. There we go. And then this criteria will have to change. Whoops! Oh, leg spike. There. To this. Okay. So in theory, this should work. And I have blocks in these, and it's all good. So yeah, this is right. I'm just gonna quickly test it, and then we can move on. Yeah. Okay, so it worked quite successfully. The only thing is, I'm going to increase the radius on these things. I'm going to increase that to 5. And then this to 7. And that goes for this. So this was 7, this was 5. Oops, so that goes for this as well. 7 and 5. There we go, so that, you know, there's a wider space for people to gain points at. And yeah, so the at random thing worked. So it's just gonna give it. So it's not gonna happen very often, but sometimes there's gonna be 2 people on top of the hill. So it's gonna select a random person to give the points to. So it all worked, and yeah. So this map is working very successfully. So I'm gonna now end the episode here, but I'm gonna ask some people to playtest the map. They're gonna give me feedback, and they're gonna play it. Yeah, give me feedback. We're gonna discover glitches and problems, and yeah, and we'll see how fun it is. And then I'll start releasing the episodes. So yeah, I'm filming them all like all at once, in case you didn't know. Well, kind of all at once. And but yeah, I've obviously already released episodes 1 and 2, and this is the 3rd episode that I'm releasing already. To you, anyways. That's how it appears to you. But yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna cut it here. It's probably a long episode, just like last episode as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, and the map will be released soon. Just after their feedback, just after maybe a couple more episodes. And yeah, so see you then. Goodbye.